Honorable Prime Minister, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ngismatul Falah. I'm standing here to speak as a delegate of Bhutan. So, today I'll bring you to talk about climate change, that is serious issues around the world. Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, we are reminded with far too much frequency that across the world today, lives and livelihoods are in peril due to the impact of human-induced climate change, rising sea level, and natural disaster. The negative impact of climate change are disproportionately affecting the most vulnerable and marginalized communities around the world, and doing so at a faster pace. The future of our youth and successive generation are under immediate threat, and the great irony is that it's through no fault of their own. But it's not too late. There is still time to undertake course correction, but the window of opportunity is fast closing. This call for demonstration of greater ambition from developed and large emitters consistent with the Paris Agreement. We must see deeper emission reduction in keeping with a fair share of global effort consistent with 1.5-degree pathways. At the same time, we must see greater solidarity and cooperation from all states to support efforts of the most vulnerable to adapt to the changing climate and deal with all its consequences. We must ensure adequate and predictable finance, technological and capacity support for developing countries, particularly the LLDCS, LDCS, and SIDS, to enable us to achieve the goals and targets of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the Paris Agreement. We need to forge strong international cooperation in coming up with viable projects and partnerships to scale up investment in alternative renewable energy, to reduce our dependence on fossil fuels, particularly in the manufacturing and transport sector. Ladies and gentlemen, in Bhutan, our visionary monarchs have long recognized the importance of conserving our natural environment and living in harmony with nature. Although small, we have made bold commitment to safeguard nature and protect our environment. Our forests are net carbon sink, absorbing two-thirds more carbon that we emit. Bhutan is not just carbon neutral, but carbon negative. In a world heading towards water, food, and energy crisis, investing in sustainable mountain development should be a global priority. We need to build resilience of our communities, offer mountains communities practical and sustainable alternatives to enable them to continue living in harmony with nature and their surroundings. We must continue to foster sustainable mountain development with special emphasis on mountain agriculture, sustainable mountain tourism, and opportunities to tap renewable tree energy that the mountains provide. The adoption last year, proclaiming 2022 as the International Year of Sustainable Mountain Development, brought the spotlight on sustainable mountain development, its conservation and sustainable use as an integral means of protecting the common heritage of our planet. To put focus and raise awareness, we are organizing an annual ultramarathon event known as the Snowman Race that will take elite athletes from around the world to run across the Himalayas at elevation of 5,000 meters above sea level. We hope that this will generate more action and enhance greater partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm cognizant to love this stature of this assembly. Our deliberation and decision taken can impact the lives of multitudes across the world and will remain inscribed in the annals of history. Let us not forget that all who stand at this rostrum bear nigh the solemn responsibility to demonstrate wisdom, courage, and resolve as expected of us by current and future generation. That's all. Thank you.